Yeah, but I wish if we were going to have injections, they would at least make you like bionic. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like at this day and age, we should have like injections that make us like superhumans. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back to Lloyd and JD, the best fucking show in the world. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
It's a podcast, not really a show. Podcast.
If you're watching on YouTube, it's a show. If you're listening to us on iTunes or Google Play,
it's a podcast.
Where we are now. So we're actually on the Google Play Store as well now.
I don't even know what that is, dude.
Yeah, it's for anybody that uses Android. So if you're an iPhone user, you get
can we take us off that? I'm not an Android supporter. Look, Jordan, do you still have an Android?
Are you subscribed to the podcast? He's going to go do it now. He's not even subscribed.
On YouTube? That's as far as he'll go, apparently.
Yeah.
See you after the show, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've got a busy week ahead of me. I've been editing, doing stuff with YouTube Calgary, who did happen to comment on our other video.
Thank you very much.
Them out, and they came in droves, so that was nice to see. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it was. There was lots of comments.
It's good to see that the support's
some creepy.
There. Yeah, there was some creepy. I don't think that was YouTube Calgary, though, those particular comments. There were some creepy comments. But,
someone knows where you live.
Yes, somebody knows where I live. Somebody knows you, but provides very little details to how they know you.
Yeah. So
he watches you from across the street, maybe. I don't know.
As long as we're bringing out content they're happy with, I'm happy. Exactly. So thanks for the comments. Everyone that commented, thank you.
Yeah, greatly appreciated. And tonight I'm working down at the Palace, the new rebranded Palace, which used to be Flame Central.
Stupid name. I get it. It was what it used to be, but it's stupid.
What would you call it then?
Not Palace, the theater. I don't know. Just the Palace part. I don't get it.
It's because it was the Palace Theater. Right?
Yeah, but I don't get why it's called the Palace. It's not on a palace, not near a palace. It's not where it is a shithole. Yeah. Let's all be honest. If you walk down the road 5 minutes, you can see someone OD on meth. It's so I don't.
You don't even have to do that. You just have to walk across the sidewalk street.
Yeah,
to the McDonald's, and I'm sure that you.
It's a shitty area, so I don't get the name the Palace.
Yeah. No, it's just paying homage to the past. I'm interested to see it because it used to be, there was a lot of Flames emblems and branding within the bar and stuff.
Yeah, so at least they're getting rid of that.
Yeah,
crap.
so we'll see what it looks like now. If they've done a big overhaul or if it's, still pretty much the same.
They just took the signs down.
That's potentially what I'm thinking they kind of did because
it's always been my favorite venue anyway.
Yeah,
regardless of what it's
got a nice
called.
double level. It's a decent sized music venue. I'm going there tonight to see the Tea Party, which is a fantastic band.
Are they? Are they fantastic?
They are fantastic.
Are
they're
they
one of my
local?
favorite bands.
Are they local?
No, they're not local.
They're one of his favorite bands.
Yeah.
He's got a hard on for tonight's show, boys.
Yeah.
See you backstage.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Jeff Martin, Jeff Burrows,
yeah,
great guys. So
Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Jeff and Jeff gonna put on quite the show.
Yeah.
So is that an all-nighter for you?
Yeah, I will actually watch the show. It won't be my normal.
It will be
get in, take my shots, go home.
Can you get? You can't get food there, can you?
I don't believe so. Yeah, there'll definitely be nowhere to sit to have food, anyways.
It's a shame.
I've been there for events. I've been there for
they
when
need to start doing more food options in clubs. Some people get hungry.
Yeah, I've been there before when they were doing the Coca-Cola secret show, and that was
secret.
So I get invited to that as well, and it's
what is
usually
that?
a nice where they announce the bands that will be playing for the Calgary Stampede on the Coca-Cola stage, and usually they take really good care of you, drinks and food.
Yeah, I thought it was something to do with actually like Coca-Cola though.
Well, it's sponsored by Coca-Cola, and a lot of the drinks are Coca-Cola, but you can also put alcohol in that Coca-Cola, and they always have great food there, so it's always a good time. I always appreciate it when I get fed.
Yeah, I love getting fed. Like the one time we went to the UFC thing.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah,
we had like a full dinner and like dessert.
Yeah, School of Hard Knocks, you have not sent us tickets in a long time.
That was like the best tickets ever.
And we greatly appreciated it. We had ringside seats.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Or not ringside seats. We had a ringside table.
I got to watch someone beat someone up while I ate like turkey dinner. It was brilliant.
Yeah, and they had the roast and everything.
Yeah,
it was a good spread. Jordy was there. We tried to hook him up with the card girls, but he was
he took a picture with him.
He took a picture, but that took some...
Those girls, they'd probably been in many pictures that night, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, it was a good night.
Yeah. Jordy was the only one flying solo, so we were just trying to help him out.
Yeah.
I
guess.
He
did well.
Trying to look after him.
Yeah.
Trying to look after him.
Move in a forwardly direction.
Yeah.
But that was a good night.
Yeah.
I got fed. That's like the main thing. It was good eating.
Yeah. And the cards were good. There were some good fights on that card and a lot of fun. So School of Hard Knocks, if you want to send us to
hit me up, man.
you know where to get a hold of us. So.
I'm hungry. I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
So what else you got going?
Just trying to get ready for Comic Expo as always.
Oh shit, yeah. Me
too. We go over this every week.
Me too, man.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited for it. As we get closer, I get more and more stressed out because I'm not quite on the timeline that I want to be. So that's always...
I don't have anything done.
Yeah, but you've got a nice catalog of stuff that nobody has seen. So, I mean, that's where you have an advantage
not relevant,
over me.
You always got to have something that's relevant.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you did some...
I'm getting fat.
Pokemon...
Getting fat.
I beat you there. If you did some Pokemon Go stuff, I'm sure it would do well. I like your Ark Survival idea. I think that is fantastic. Do the Ark Survival guy.
Though. That's such a hard one.
I don't know. I think it would be funny. At the very least, it is just have a couple.
Yeah, I got to get some done. But Mass Effect's been taking my entire life.
Yeah. How is the game?
It's amazing. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Amazing game. Critics give it shit for some reason.
Really? It's not been received well?
Yeah, they're giving it shit about a lot of things. Like they're saying like, I don't know, like it comes down to like that hipster thing though, where they got to find something wrong in everything.
Right.
Like they were saying that like the speech is too bland and there's not enough emotion and you can only pick between two phrases sometimes and it's not and it's just like, I don't understand what they think coders are made of. Like,
right.
The amount of game that they've given you is fucking insane. Like, it's endless and there's so much to do and the planets are just amazing looking. Graphic wise, it's phenomenal. There was a little glitch issues with some of the, cinematics, but they're bound to get some issues right off the bat. But I haven't myself encountered any of these issues, but I've just read a lot of people that have. So, but to me, it's been flawless.
Yeah.
I have some, maybe like some lag issues sometime.
Right.
Just one frame, but like nothing big. So, but it's really good. So I don't know why they're giving it so much shit because they only give it a 7.
Really?
Yeah. And a lot of them are giving like 7.5s, like one of the highest I've seen. So I just think they give it too much shit.
I don't know how you can rate the whole game unless you've played through
and like
the
he
whole
ended
game.
Like I read the speech on, I think it was Gaming Spot or whatever, like it was that was showing the reviews, and it was just like at the end he's like he's level 60 and he plans on playing it more, like he's really enjoying the game, but he ripped it to pieces.
Yeah.
With like, how it like the characters don't have enough emotion and this and that. And it was just stuff that I feel like for how much they put in, like, so now you want them to put more speech in and more directions. Like they must work their asses off on the amount of side quests that they have.
Right.
And the amount of conversations they have to code in and the amount of different ways that the conversation can go. And I just feel like people are asking for like too much. I feel like they just want like an AI game that just like makes itself as it goes along.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
They're missing the fact that these people actually have to sit down and they have to like code all this crap.
Yeah.
It's a huge endeavor.
Yeah, especially, running multiple.
You could be making a game for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And never say it's done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I mean, if you're doing multiple storylines, I mean, then it becomes more and more complex, right? Because you've got to chart everything.
I think there has to be a limit there where you think and stop. Where like, okay, this game, we've got to put this game out.
Yeah, I think what happens is you start comparing the best games in a certain aspect to other games. So like Uncharted, which has phenomenal voice acting throughout the entire thing, that arguably makes the series, what they'll probably be doing is taking that as the pinnacle and comparing Mass Effect to that. So if it suffers in comparison, they'll say, oh, well, the voice acting is not as good. These guys, there's no emotion. There's not enough options. So, I mean, I can understand the comparisons, but
then playing it, because I've played it, I'm like, that's too far for me, because I'm getting like, I'm so into the storyline. I dream about it. I'm playing it so much. And they were saying the crew is lackluster. Like the crew's not, that spicy. And like, I'm really into the crew. Like, it was one of the things that I really, really liked right off the bat. So a lot of the things he said.
But you also said that the crew, you can go pick your crew, correct?
Well, you can pick who you take on a mission out of like a select crew members that you have. What is it altogether? Like 8? Yeah. 6. So there's 6 crew members, and you can take 2 with you each time you go, and they all have different abilities. And in that sense, it's pretty cool. But I believe that was like the old games. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like the storyline it's gripped me. I'm enjoying it. Like it just, I feel they ripped it apart too much.
I feel that you have to almost complete the game to give it a full and utmost review, right?
Probably. And he obviously hasn't completed it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's, you can say it's a 7 or a 7.5 now, but if you haven't played the game 100% entirety, meaning you start of the story to the end of the story, not necessarily all the side missions or anything like that,
but
you can't really give an honest assessment of it.
I'm sure at least one of the reviews they must have played it through, like they must have. But I don't know, like
I think it would be difficult considering how big the game is, because you had indicated, we were talking earlier
the
in the week, that it's
I'm sure you can get
hours.
Through. Yeah, but I think if you just go straight for the one stream of storylines, you can get through it. I think you can get to level 25 is the top level you can get.
Right.
And I'm level 30 and I'm not done the main campaign. Right. And that's because you can spread out from main campaign.
But you said it's hard to distinguish sometimes when you're mainline and not mainline.
It is, and so we have a friend actually that just went, well, I do, and he went all the way through it just in the main campaign. He's like, no, I'm going to go back and do side missions. Like, you just fucked the whole thing, like, because a lot of the side missions, they work with the main campaign as you go through, so it's not going to make sense for him, and I just feel like, play the fucking game the way it's meant to be played. Like, I don't know why you rush to the end.
Yeah, I think some people are too objective orientated, and that probably ruins it for them, right? It's like, I need to get to the end.
But you're supposed to be certain levels at certain times anyway. It's silly if you're going to rush to like the last boss. You're going to be very under leveled than if you had gotten there the way you should have.
Right.
By the time I get there, I'm going to be well equipped.
But there's a danger in that too, that if you are over equipped, that you just kind of walk through it and it's anticlimactic, right?
I'm a big plow through kind of guy though.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's too hard, I can get a little pissy. Yeah. And how the bosses have been going for me, I'm going to be honest, I think the last one's going to be a bit of a bitch. Yeah. It's very like when they talked about some of the bosses being massive, like Dark Souls.
Right.
There's some big stuff in there, and it's really hard to take down.
Yeah.
Like it's no easy feat.
Yeah. So basically, I mean,
there will be some updates though, I guarantee you, because there is some OP shit. Like the grenade is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you're playing the game while you're watching this, like seriously, the grenades will destroy all your foes.
Right.
There's like bosses in there you can throw 4 grenades and they just crumble. Where you can sit there and shoot it for half an hour. Like it's a huge difference. Yeah. So there's gonna have to be some balancing, I think, on some of the weapons. Yeah. Because I feel like the assault rifles are super underpowered, but then you can go to like these grenades and literally walk through the game.
Yeah. And speaking of Dark Souls new content comes out on Tuesday, which will be a week ago when we actually publish this.
You can grind your life away on that.
I can grind my life away on that. Although I still haven't made it through the second DLC yet. I've been grinding through that and dying. I was streaming it last week and I rage quit. I think the stream just ended. I just had enough. It's brutal. That kind of game. It's I had about 100,000 souls and I got whacked, and it was.
See, I think that because that's the game where you're actually playing a game. I feel like this Mass Effect's more like you're cinematically playing a game.
Right.
Feels more movie orientated than anything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the beauty of Dark Souls is the fact that you want to destroy things. Yeah. I think
I'm just not used to this type of gameplay. I don't play many games like Uncharted or anything like that. I never played the Uncharted series, so it's kind of
because it's just exclusively to PlayStation.
Yeah,
right?
so this is new and nice.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's a positive thing. And despite the reviews, obviously, it doesn't matter because you're really, really enjoying it.
Well, and everyone I've talked to just loves the game. Like, some of the armor you can get and the guns are just phenomenal.
I'd be curious to look at the... a lot of times with things like GameSpot, you'll have GameSpot's review and then you'll have user reviews. And a lot of times there's a discrepancy. Sometimes they'll say, this is the best game ever, and it'll have a poor player rating.
But I was looking at... I went to a site that showed all the top numbers they got, and it was like 7, 7, 7.5, 7. I was like, what?
Maybe the expectations were too high, and that's possible.
But mine were high, and they totally fulfilled my expectations.
But this is your first Mass Effect game, is it not?
Yeah, but then Geordie's played all 3, and I'm getting the same feeling from him.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, there's some people that maybe have played through the series, played 1
and 2.
I
think people need to cheer up.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think they need to put a smile on their face and enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
I think we need to stop criticizing it and look at it for these people's artwork. They created this game in a vision of what they had for their series. It is what it is.
I think sometimes it's like heroin, right? You ever hear you use the term chasing the dragon, right? You shoot up the first time, you get uber high. It's the best high you'll ever have, and you'll never get that high again, and you'll never have that feeling, that euphoric feeling
But
again.
I feel like...
And maybe that's what's happened with these guys playing Mass Effect, is that they want to feel like the first time they put that game in.
Then you shouldn't be a critic.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be a mean guy.
You're going to be a mean guy.
Oh, funny. Are we wrapping up?
I think we're wrapping up.
I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Hit the bell.
The bell.